How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? And I just finished watching the whole Harry Potter series, like with the movies and everything. Not the actual book, because I only skimmed through it as a child, and I think it was like somewhere around elementary school or some shit like that. But I have watched the movies before, but it's either I can't remember them or I watched like movie clips or something like out of context or something like that or something like that as a kid. But I do remember watching Harry Potter. But like for me, it's just like it's a popular series back in the 2000s and everything, and I just now started to watch it with my girlfriend, and it was just an amazing time watching it, like Sorcerer's Stone all the way to the Deathly Hallows and everything. And it's just been an emotion, well, not much of an emotional roller coaster until it gets to Half-Blood Prince, something like that. Yeah, Half-Blood Prince, and it just like went downhill with like Deathly Hallows and some shit. I'm like, yo, I was like not prepared for people that I care about to die like that. But like shit, bro, and like the how the movie changed from Sorcerer's Stone to Deathly Hallows, like you could tell there is a bit of like the change of like the whatchamacallit, the movie industry of how they produce their movies, and the CGI that they use is really great, and it's just it's just like amazing. The story and everything is all good, man. It's really amazing in my opinion with Harry Potter. Even though for me, I don't I don't necessarily understand a lot of it, man. Like the lore and all that. There's like so much cheap shit, like with some of the things like they show in the movie, that my girlfriend is such a nerd. So like if I don't know anything, I would literally have to ask her. But it doesn't ruin the movie too much, like learning or knowing something about Harry Potter and all that. It's like cool and everything. But sometimes sometimes my dumb brain keeps forgetting. um I keep forgetting that Dumbledore's first name is Albus and everything, because at the end of Deathly Hallows, um, Harry named his children after Severus and Dumbledore and everything. So it's just like I didn't know who Albus was until it was Albus Dumbledore. I'm like, oh, okay. That she and my girlfriend told me that. I'm like, oh, I feel stupid every time if it's something so simple. I just like overlook it or just forget about it. My favorite characters in Harry Potter was just Hagrid, Dobby, and the twin brothers. I think it was Fred and George. I think it's that. But yeah, I was not necessarily sad. I was sort of like in a sad, mad mood because I was pissed when Dumbledore died, when Dobby died, and bro, when I think it was either I can't remember. Okay, look, I don't know who's who, but it was one of the twins that died, bro. And like, bro, they're like the dynamic duo, bro. And it's just like those brothers being so funny. And I think it was either the half. Yeah, it was either the Half Blood Prince or the, I don't know if it was like the Goblet of Fire, is when that one lady that took being the headmaster of Hogwarts, and she was being a bitch, and then those two brothers just came in with their brooms and just fucking sparkled everything, or just shoot sparks um or some shit in the air. And it was just like, man, that's so cool. I just love those characters very much, man. It was just a shame to see the brother die, and I'm like, bro, you can't do my man's like that, man. It's just like, nah. It's just like, nah. I don't agree with it, but it's just how the author. It's just how the author wrote it, man. But yeah, I did not know what. Did not know like a lot of things, but I do like understand with the whole series, all of it has to relate with his connection with Harry and, excuse me, with Lord Voldemort, which he looks so much weird when I was a kid. I didn't know why. I thought he looked cool without his nose, but like fucking, that's fucking weird, bro. But it's good to learn like background of him, like who he was as Tom Riddler and like all that stuff with the Horcrux, man. Like, yeah, that's such a weird word, but yeah, there. Like my girlfriend even explained to me like there was like I thought there was like seven, but it was like fucking eight and some shit, and it's just like wait what? Like I thought it would be like I don't know its own movie that they just deal with the Horcrux and everything, but it does. But it's just like they have other things to do as well. So it's like huh, like they managed to get all the Horcruxes, and I think the first I think it was like in the yeah the I think it was forgot which one. I think it was the Blood Prince when him and with Harry and Dumbledore were getting the first Horcrux, which was or no, technically it was the fucking it was Tom Riddler's diary and some shit, and then like like I didn't know exactly if it was like the Horcrux and it's just like bro, there's shit, bro, there's shit of Harry Potter. Like like for me, I'd rather read the book than the movie. Like the movie is great, watching all of them. But it's just like for more context, for more like lore and all that stuff. I feel like I would prefer reading the book. But yeah, all the actors were really amazing, man. And I gotta say, the CGI was incredible at sometimes, but like, I think like they had to use some props or some shit, and it was I can't remember what it was, but yeah, some of the movies like I think it was either the early movies or some shit that they had to use whatchamacallit, like props and shit because CGI money, all that stuff. So it's just like incredible how movies turn well how movie makings are, and to choose like the best series with Harry Potter is just amazing, man. I thought his connection with Voldemort was like whack, man. I was really curious as well of how Harry was able to understand whatchamacallit with Voldemort with his connection, but it's just like he left this piece of his soul into Harry, and I was just like, yo, this man's trying to kill himself, but how? And it was the resurrection stone. Jesus Christ, I cannot talk right now. But yeah, I was really surprised. And I'm like, wait, how? How do you use it? And this fucker just dropped on the floor. I'm like, wait, what? There's a lot. There's just so much stuff, man. And I love the trio. Jaime, Ron, those guys when they're together, it's just really incredible, man. Especially Ron. Ron is just special. Ron is just in his. He's just in his own little. He's just in his own little thing. Like, bro, it was just. Ron, I gotta say for the young kid and now the adult who played as him just did an incredible job, man. And I gotta say, I forgot his name, but the actor who played Harry did a good job. Can't say anything else besides that. I really do enjoy watching the movie, and it's gotten me interested in reading like the book themselves to figure out like is there anything else. But my girlfriend told me there was like another book that didn't get made like in the movie. Like I think it's like Harry with his kids or something like that. But yeah, watching the Harry Potter movies, it was really great, even though that I did not know a lot of shit in it, like to get more background or lore and all that stuff. Even though I didn't know the whole thing, but watching it was really entertaining for me. And yeah, I just gotta say, great series, great. I don't know how to say it, like franchise or series, one of the two. I had a great time watching it. So yeah, let me know what you guys like. Let me know what you guys think about Harry Potter, and yeah, keeping it real with you guys. Have a wonderful morning, night, day, evening, whatever the occasion is, and we'll see you all lovely ladies and gentlemen in the next one. Later.